position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports the Ducks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the USC Trojans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean,
Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
and these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whittington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Moore to the air. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks, it's Bryant. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Strachan.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That puts them on top here in the fourth.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Get it out on the screen. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The short hands, it's Lane. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Hard-hitting tackle. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. That's caught. It's Jordan. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can... Oh, he's got some space! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for room. It's Whittington. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lane. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence.